Hello, it is the final Monday in September, which means it is time for me to talk about my September favourites. It's the end of September. It doesn't feel like the end of September, weather-wise. It's very warm for the UK. I've got quite a lot of favourites this month. I'm going to start with a song, and that is Dream by Tessa Violet, which is on her new EP Holloway, which is available for pre-order now. I love the song, it's very catchy, and I love the music video. One of my favourite music videos, I think. And I will link to that below if you would like to see/hear/buy the song. Secondly, a TV show. I have finally been catching up with season 2 of Mr. Robot. Season 2 has just ended. I haven't quite finished it yet. I will have finished it by Tuesday because I'm reviewing it on Tuesday, so I'll talk about it more then, but I'm loving how imaginative and different it is. Now, cosmetics. I don't talk about cosmetics much, but I'm going to now. I've got a couple of new Lush products. I like their bath bombs, but I have branched out and I have got a new shampoo. This one is called Jazzy Bounce and I really like it. I think I'm definitely going to buy it again when this little tub runs out. And also I got the Rub shower scrub. I really love the smell. It's also not too coarse, which I like. It's bright blue. You can also use it on your hair, but I haven't tried that yet. And now back on firmer ground with a purchase. I got Peng Hu's Hirameki Draw What You See book. I've already talked about this book a little bit in my Phone Friday, which was up yesterday. I've now actually been using it for a few days. It's a book full of paint blobs, and you draw on the blobs what you see, and sometimes you just draw anything, and sometimes the page has a theme like faces or creepy crawlies, and sometimes you're supposed to change all of the blobs into like one scene. The thing that I like about it, which I've discovered since I've started filling out the book, is that it's quite addictive because it gets more interesting and fun the more you do it. Once you've transformed a few blobs into other things, you start seeing more interesting things in the blobs, so your drawings become more interesting and fun, which I like because a lot of these types of books, they get a bit boring and repetitive the more you do it, whereas this, it kind of gets better the more you do it. Yeah, I recommend it. If I can find a link to this online, I will put it in the description below. But you know, it would be possible to make your own by putting a bunch of blobs on paper and drawing on them. Now, a clothing item, or more specifically a few clothing items, because I've bought quite a lot of clothes this month. Firstly, I am completely obsessed with ripped jeans. I've bought myself another pair of black ripped jeans. These ones are different because they are high-waisted and they also have more rips. They have 7 on each leg. Oh, those jeans were from New Look. They were $27.99, I believe. I also got this crop top, which I really like. I love the colour and the material. It's really soft. It was also like $7.99 in H&M. I mean, the perfect time to get a nice cool crop top is autumn. Slightly more weather appropriate is this excellent jumper which I got in New Look, which I love. And now finally a place, and perhaps unsurprisingly my favourite place this month is Bath, which I've just got back from. I was there for 3 days. It was great. It's very compact, so it's very easy to see a lot of things in a small period of time. It's also very difficult to get lost, and it's also really easy to get around on foot. And my favourite places there were the Roman baths. The little museum bit I didn't find particularly enthralling, but the actual baths themselves were great, and also there was more to see at the actual baths than I was expecting. I also really loved the Holburne Museum. The walk across to the Holburne Museum along Great Pulteney Street's really nice. And then the museum, it's an art museum, but the staff are just really helpful and knowledgeable, which kind of made it. And also Parade Gardens, which we just kind of wandered into. You have to pay, it's £1.50, so it's not that much, and I think it's worth it. It's just there's stuff to see, and it's nice and quiet, and you can sit, and you're on the river as well. That was good. And then food-wise, I really recommend the restaurant Sotto Sotto, which we went to on the Wednesday, and it was excellent. So yeah, those are my particular recommendations for Bath. And also, of course, it's a great place to visit if you are interested in Jane Austen, like I am. And I now need to read Persuasion and Northanger Abbey again. So yeah, those are some of my favourite things from September. I think it's been a pretty good month. I hope for a similarly excellent October. I would love to know what some of your favourite things are from this month. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.